All the proof you need to know that we in a recession. Yo, look at this. What you get for $800 a month in Tampa, Florida? I first saw this, I thought this is a joke. It's not a joke. Looks like a shed. It is a shed. It's being, I think, sold here by Rodney, the realtor of Florida. All right. What you get for 800? You know what? Let me just hit play.
All right, here we go. So I'm on a hunt for affordable rentals in my area. This one popped up. They are asking $800 a month for a studio apartment.
That door look like somebody. That door like somebody tried to break in there. I ain't even going front. Let's continue though, y'all.
Studios and one bedrooms in Tampa Bay area range from $1,200 to $2,000 depending on the area. So once I saw this for $800 a month, I went to it immediately. They did a nice job. I was surprised when I opened the door. I seen the tile everywhere. It is a little.
I would have been surprised if I opened the door too. You open it up and what you see? Okay, the first thing you see. Now this is basically they're trying to tout it as an efficiency. Okay, I've lived in efficiencies before. All right, where you got the kitchen area and the bedroom all together. But this right here is something different, and it's not $300 a month. It's not $400 a month. It's $800 a month just for rent. Look at this, y'all.
Cozy. They did a nice job with the.
Look how you put a little flair on the sides.
As when I opened the door, I seen the tile everywhere. It is a little cozy. They
a little cozy, Rodney. Rodney, come on now, Rodney. A little cozy. It's little, that's for sure. It's definitely little. I don't know about the cozy part, though. Let's continue.
Did a nice job with the bathroom as well. Like, it's pretty nice. So this is a perfect place for someone who's just starting out that don't want a high rental or roommates.
You see how he made that spin move when he turned? He had to turn real slow. He would have been outside. If he turned too quick, he would have actually accidentally exited the whole place. He was like, make sure I don't turn too quick.
This one is located in Sulphur Springs area. For those
you hide your face, Rodney. He making sure his face ain't in there, so you can, as you can see, that got a bathroom.
who know
you waiting for the bedroom
about the Tampa Bay area, let me know what city you guys want me to do next.
He saw some. What city you want me to do next? That's it. You already seen the bedroom. I mean, so where's the bedroom at? I'm gonna show you the bedroom.
$100 a month for a studio apartment. Studios and one bedrooms in Tampa.
There, that's the bedroom. Bring any bed in there, you won't be able to get to the kitchen. I guarantee you that. Bring any type of bed in there, you won't be able to get in the kitchen. Bring a futon in there, you won't be able to get into the kitchen. That's how small the
Bay area range from $1,200 to $2,000 depending on.
This comment. It's not a studio. It's a literal shed in somebody's backyard. This is the perfect. Let's scroll up and see what these comments say, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this recession is real. Okay, look what these comments. Further evidence that rent and housing is completely out of control in this country. This is not a home. This is where you store your lawnmower. You can poop and stir your pot. You can poop and stir your pot on the stove at the same time. A win-win. That door is clearly seen. That door is clearly seen in the business end of a crowbar. Exactly. The damage on the door is a big red flag about living in this neighborhood. $800 a month and you get to live in a cinder block shed. American dream, folks. Absolutely. That's not a studio. That's an efficiency. That's not even a legal legal residence. That door looks like it's been violated several times. That's what I'm saying. That place was so small I had to pause the video just to make enough room for this comment. This is a shed with a bathroom in it. Nothing more. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Nothing more. It's essentially just a shed. Not only is it just a shed, but it's actually a small shed. Okay, and I can tell you from being in a place where I had a shed, okay, it was probably 5 times as big as this one, okay. First, last is security and application fee, so that'll be $2,800 to move into your walk-in closet. That's basically what it is, okay. $800 a month for a shed in Sulphur Springs is absolutely robbery, on top of the fact that you will absolutely be robbed in that area. Once you come out of there, immediately you get robbed. It's like, hey, you know what I mean? It all goes together. That's like that's what it's looking like. Hopefully not, but the fact that door, like a few people trying to break in there, is not looking good. Okay, I'm surprised that Rodney didn't try to cover that up. You know what I mean? He just came in there like he didn't see them scratches on the door and all that damage, and somebody was definitely trying to break in there. This is the perfect size for someone who doesn't want roommates or any or any room at all. I remember he said that. That's a converted storage shed. We laughed so hard when you opened the door. When I first saw it, I kind of laughed when he said something like, I was surprised when I opened the door. I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'm surprised too. Y'all actually were trying to sell this. I mean, I literally thought this was a joke. I was like, this is a joke. I'm like, no, this is a real place in which you live at. $800 a month for a prison cell size apartment. I really feel bad for today's youth. And you see what I'm saying? Young folks they're gonna see that and be like, wow, I don't gonna live with mom anymore. I can live in this nice place. Not understanding that place is super overpriced. It's like the kids that go to New York City and they paying $2,500 a month to live in a place the size of this, and they happy. And that's on a low to pay that amount. That's like really low, you know. And they so happy to live in these places, and it's just crazy. They don't know because they just want to get out of living in the suburbs or something like that. So they want to live in a big city, and they being robbed, all crazy. A prison cell is the same size and it's free. They also provide food. You gotta buy food too. Why are we allowing this in our country? We work too hard to have nothing. Some replies here. You will own nothing and be so skippity doo. And be so skippity doo that day. Yep. What you gonna do about it? I totally agree. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Yep. As long as people keep voting Republican. Somebody says, what does the ad? Well, I will say this though. I'm an independent. I'm not a Republican or Democrat. But can't put this all on the Republicans. Okay. This is something that's happening and it's gonna continue to happen. All right. What does the average Joe do about it? Take off without pay to hold a sign? Another victory, deregulated markets. Yep. Just accept that America is trash. It's outrageous how how can young people set up home or even afford to start a family? I don't think they want you to start families. That front door tells me the neighbors are watching when you come and go and seeing what you are bringing into your shed. This is fine, but this is the kind of housing that should be ultra affordable, like $400 to $500 per month. Exactly. It really should be $400 at the most. Okay, I'll say at the most, $400 at the most. They charge $800. That's insane. People say, oh, it's less than $1,000. That's why he kind of started by saying, the going price is between $1,500 and $2,000, whatever he said. And just to say this is a deal. No, it's not a deal. You could barely do a jumping jack in there. It's so small you can't even jump up in the air. Okay, that place is so small. You know what I mean? It's crazy. On top of the fact, you imagine if some kind of inclement weather and you in Florida of all places, where they be having all kind of floods and stuff, man. It's the last. Let's leave a few more comments. Get up on out of here, y'all. This stuff is crazy. Might as well put tiles on a porta potty and rent those out too as a studio. No air conditioning, no heat, no vents for the bathroom when it gets steamy. This is nothing more than a dolled up shed. $450 a month for this, in my opinion, is still too much. Absolutely.
They are asking $800 a month for a studio apartment. Studios and 1 bedrooms in Tampa Bay area.
Once I opened that door and saw what it was inside, I would just close the door. I would just close the door and walked away. Rodney, you should just close the door and walk away, brother. Close the door, walk away.